I'm back. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is another episode of Unpopular Podcast. I see y'all coming in already. I appreciate that. Let me make sure I got everything so we can get into everything. So let's jump into it. Tonight, we're going to be addressing 3 celebrities. No only fangirls tonight. We're going to be talking about Wendy Williams. On a serious note, Wendy Williams, if you missed her show Friday, a lot of her fans and supporters, they're a little worried about her. It seems like she's back on that good stuff. That good stuff. And it's no secret, Wendy has said herself, back in the day, and apparently, allegedly, now, she used to do drugs, some hard drugs. So we're going to be talking about that, and, we're going to talk about it. I'm going to leave it as that. We're also going to address Offset. Recently, he got arrested, because I don't think he really got arrested. Not saying it's a publicity stunt, but, yeah, allegedly, he went to jail. I still ain't seen a mugshot. I just saw him go live in front of his 25,000 viewers and doing all this for the police, and Cardi B showing up afterwards, doing a lot. I'm going to show that as well. We're going to get into that. And then we're going to talk about Boosie. So matter of fact, let's start from that way. Let's go to Boosie, Offset, then Wendy Williams. So Boosie, Lil Boosie. It's no secret he's very homophobic, he doesn't like gays. He always has something to say about the LGBT community. So he recently was on Mike Tyson's podcast. And Mike Tyson, pro boxer Mike Tyson, if you don't know who he is, maybe you're too young to be on the show. But anyway, he has a podcast now. And he asked Lil Boosie, well, I'm going to just play the clip. Here we go.
Sexual. Why do you say that about them? Do you feel there's a possibility that you're a homosexual and you, by disrespect them, you further yourself from being a homosexual or thinking you may like homosexuals?
Nah, I'm straight as an arrow. I'm just saying,
I'm not saying you are, but why do you have? If you're straight, why do you? I really commented on the Dwayne Wade situation because I got offended because it's a child. That's why I really got offended. And that's why I really said if it was a motherfucking 19-year-old, 18-year-old grown person, I probably wouldn't. I know I wouldn't have said nothing. Why did you?
But I felt like I felt like,
I'm just saying, hey, I'm not judging you. Don't ever think I'm here judging you. I'm just trying to understand you.
Yeah.
Because I got some demons. You ain't in my world when it comes to demons.
Yeah.
Okay, but just tell me why.
It was just like, I just felt like, that's a child. I feel like a child ain't at 12 can't make that decision. I felt like that's just how I felt, and certain things I talk about on like that. I just felt like that was going too far. I
agree with you.
You calling him or her, like that's just going too far. At 12 years old, it's like
what? Check this out. I agree with you 100%, right? I agree with you, right? Me, I agree with you. But check this out. Who the fuck am I to say anything? We can't, what I think don't mean a motherfucking thing. You know what I mean? But I got a big ego. I think I'm somebody I can help the world because I'm Mike Tyson.
Who the fuck am I to say anything? Mike Tyson made a great point. Who the fuck are you to say anything about somebody else's child? Like your whole thing was, oh, I just didn't like it was a kid. I didn't like it was a kid. If they was 18, 19, I wouldn't care. Well, in my unpopular opinion, that's bullshit. You're homophobic. The reason why Mike Tyson asked you, are you gay? Because it's not no secret. A lot of niggas to be on the low, love to get fucked, love to fuck. Other niggas be the main one saying F-A-G, because I don't like to say that word. Pump this. They like to attack the gay people. Shed alive. That's my first time saying it. I ain't gonna kill you with it. Just shed alive. But yeah, basically, that was a legit question from Mike Tyson to Lil Boosie. Are you gay? Do you think you're homosexual yourself? Like every every other week, every other day, just about. He's saying something about gay people. Now, he tried to stick to the whole Zaya Wade thing, you know, Dwayne Wade's daughter, because that's what she wants to be. She's a young transgender. And her father, Dwayne Wade, and stepmother, Gabrielle Union, support her. So, Boosie, who are you? Because you're not her dad, to even speak on it. It's not your business, like Mike Tyson was saying. Sure, you can have your unpopular opinion, sure. But it's the way you have them. That's my thing. So I think that was a legit question from Mike Tyson, because you always so self-involved with the gays. Are you gay yourself? And you say you straighter than an arrow. Mind you, let me play the clip again, because pay attention to how much he stutters, Lil Boosie. He was intimidated, scared, or something of Mike Tyson.
Sexual. Why do you say that about them? Do you feel there's a possibility that you're a homosexual and you, by disrespect them, you further yourself from being a homosexual, or thinking you may like homosexuals?
Nah, I'm straight as an arrow. I'm just saying, you know.
I'm not saying you are, but why do you have? If you're straight, why do you? I really commented on the Dwayne Wade situation. Yeah. Because I got offended because it's a child. You know, that's why I really got offended, you know. And that's why I really said if it was a motherfucking 19-year-old, 18-year-old grown person, I probably wouldn't. I know I wouldn't have said nothing. Why did you
but
say
I felt like you know.
I'm just saying, you know, I'm not judging you. Don't ever think I'm here judging you. I'm just trying to understand you.
Yeah.
You know, and I got some demons. You ain't in my world when it comes to demons.
Yeah.
Okay, but just tell me why.
It was just like, you know, I just felt like, you know, that's a child. I feel like a child ain't at 12 can't make.
Ain't. Yeah, you scared. Anyway, Lanil, you have a great point. You said, but it's okay for his younger child to have sex with a grown woman. Please go to hell. Yeah, because not only that, I remember he posted a clip of, I think his son at the time was maybe like 10, 11, 12, somewhere up in there. Not a grown man, not over 18, like he said, oh, it was somebody 18, 19, I would be worried about it. You got your son sitting in a chair while you paid for strippers to come strip on your son so he can throw money on them. They shaking they ass in his face, all this. Yeah, you want your son to be straight, as you claim you are. We get it. But at that age, who does that? Worry about your own kids, because the way you raising them is not working out. It's not going to end up well, because you forcing your child to do something he probably don't even want to do. Who knows when your son gets older, he might want to be a her. It's possible. I'm just saying. Moving on, because I don't want to get him too much. I don't. What else y'all talking about? Wow, did Mike say he got some demons? He did. I got some demons you probably can't even fuck with. He kept it real. So back to what I was about to jump to next. This guy, Mr. Offset. Now, what was it? Was it maybe 2 days ago? I don't think it was yesterday. Maybe 2 days ago, Offset went live on his Instagram because he was pulled over by the police. I believe he was in LA. Him, Cardi, a few of his homies. I heard Cardi cousin was there. They were riding through. Mind you, listen to this. They were riding through a Trump rally or some shit, like Trump supporters was there. Cardi went on, you know, she made a video. Look at this. I'm so scared. Now, I'm not a Trump supporter. If you ain't voted yet, get out there and vote. It's very important. Let's make that clear. But when you go antagonizing people when you ain't got no business to, stuff happens. So apparently, Offset claims that Trump supporters broke his back window. And that's how the whole hoopla came about. So I'm going to play the clip when he went live. And then I have something else to show you guys pertaining to him going to jail. Well, I don't think he went to jail because he out already. If he did go. But let's get into it.
You got guns up with my. I'm not moving my hand.
I'm telling you right now.
Put your gun up and I'll do it. But you got your guns up.
I'm giving you a lawful order.
I can't. My hand.
Sir, driver, I'm giving you a lawful order. Take your right hand and turn off the engine.
I'm not doing no orders. You got guns out pointing at me, bro.
turn off the engine. That's all I'm asking you to do.
I'm not doing that
Why not?
because you got guns out.
That's my choice.
I'm not finna move my hand from my steering wheel.
This
Because we
after.
were told that you guys were waving.
You
guns
said
around
somebody was
people.
told that. I'm a fucking celebrity. You know who I am? I'm Offset from the Migos. What are, they're fans. That's why they following me,
That
bro.
has nothing to do with why we're here. We were told
I
that
just
you
watched-
guys were waving guns.
You
at
just
people
watched somebody beat
that
my
were
car up
really
with a
proud.
flag. What are you talking
I
about?
need you to turn.
You told me
your
put
car
my hands up. I'm not doing that. You put my hands up. It's 25,000 people in my
I'm
live.
telling you.
You're gonna get sued
right now
publicly.
to turn off the car.
Don't move, man. Open this door.
No, that's not legal. That's not legal. You can't just open my door.
Yeah, I can.
No,
You're
you
gonna get out
can't.
of this car right now.
You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door. It's illegal. I'm gonna sue the shit out of y'all. Y'all know who I am?
Okay.
What is you grabbing my fucking wrist for, bro? So aggressive, bro.
Hard park.
So that was that. Basically, he got pulled over because he probably was acting a fool. Like I said, him and Cardi and their entourage ran through or drove through a Trump rally. People out there minding their business, trying to vote for the wrong president, but that's their business. Y'all probably said something to them, being stupid, and you got pulled over. So now it don't turn to now the Trump supporters broke your back window. But clearly they caught the police on you. So that must have mean y'all started it. Shed Alive. And of course, you know, because Cardi was there. You know she had something to say. Watch this.
Roaches!
Anyway, so yeah, she came out there. That's my husband. That's my husband. We know that's your cheating husband. The police didn't know who he was because he was like, "Do you know who I am? I'm Offset." Everybody don't know who you are. You're not that big of a person. I'm not lying. You're not. Without the Migos, nobody knows you. That's why you had to say, "I'm Offset from the Migos." And even still, anyway, because I don't want to go in on him. I really don't, because he did some fucked up shit to the queen. Y'all know who I am, how I am about a Nikki, but this ain't about her. Anyway, so Just Hilarious, she had something to say about the whole Offset situation. So let me play the clip for y'all, and I'm going to get into how I feel about what she said. Because there's a reason I feel a way about what she said. Shed Alive. Shed Alive. I can see you.
Hey y'all, what's up? So, as y'all know, Offset just had a run-in with the fucking police. Craziest fucking thing about it is he was on live. And like he said, he had 25,000 people on his live watching. What the fucking police did was very illegal. You cannot stick your hand in someone's fucking car. You can't do that shit. Watching the video whole time, scared as shit for this nigga. I was just scared as shit. He kept saying, "Do y'all know who the fuck I am? I'm a celebrity. I'm Offset from the Migos. I'm Offset from the Migos." You know what I'm saying? I go through the fucking comments. All y'all talking about is, boy, don't nobody know you. Boy, bye. Go to jail. He probably scared they gonna catch him with drugs and guns. He a fucking clown. Da-da-da-da-da. My nigga, what the fuck? He could have seriously died, yo. As aggressive as that bitch was, the cop bitch, then if y'all stop fucking trying to be funny about the nigga telling them who he is and paid attention to the both of the cops' badges were fucking taped up. Why can't we see your name? Pray for him.
First of all, you talk about people trying to be funny, but aren't you supposed to be a comedian? I've seen plenty of times you take people's personal situation and you make a joke out of it. The fact that people said or feel a way that he was saying, "Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?" Some people might feel that way because a lot of people don't know who the fuck he was. And if he wasn't married to Cardi B, a lot of people really wouldn't know who he was. And that's facts. Now, the whole part of you being scared for him if he got shot, you really think the police are about to shoot him when they know he's on live. He already stated he is a celebrity. He has 25,000 people watching him. You really think they're going to take that chance? The only way I was going to shoot him if he pulled the gun out at that point, because he made it clear, "I don't want to move because you had your gun out already." They didn't pull it. Police take their guns out a lot. Now, I'm not saying they don't shoot our black men. That's a real serious issue going on in America. But that situation, I feel like Just Hilarious and Offset try to capitalize off of the Black Lives Matter situation. And that's a serious situation to me. You can't just be putting that out there when you feel like it, when you feel like it's going to work for you. Because I did my research, Just Hilarious, and I went down your whole Instagram. I didn't see you post about George Floyd. I didn't see you post about Sandra Bland. So if you really for Black Lives Matter and you were scared for life, your life or his life, it takes Offset for you to wake up. I'm just saying. But anyway, it was kind of funny when Cardi came out there. That's my husband. That's my husband. Let's watch that again. But yeah, luckily he's okay. He didn't get shot because Just Hilarious was so scared. 25,000 people plus the people out there watching. But she was terrified. Anyway, but yeah, like he's not in jail. He's doing fine. You know, him and Cardi out buying Birkins.
Something different, you know?
Yeah. That's a little different, babe. What you think about that purse?
And you get the little...
What you think about the purse, babe?
Back to.
So is there hardware actually?
You can have whatever you like.
What happened?
Rob. You want to hear?
You were scared for him too, Linnell? I wasn't. I really think it was a publicity stunt. I really do. I can't lie. That's my unpopular opinion. But, I mean, I don't know. He's fine. Sorry. But moving on to the main objective of tonight. Shed Alive. If you ain't Shed Alive, Shed Alive. Let me do my disclaimers. You can follow me on Instagram, the Unpopular_Opinions. Oh, yeah. YouTube, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll know every time I'm going live, upload, all that good stuff. Shad Fab 88. Yeah, just do that for me. Laugh aloud, not a publicity stunt. Well, I mean, am I wrong? Because Cardi B has been doing a lot of questionable stunts this past week or two. First, we had the pancake titty pop out. What else? It was something else she did. I can't think right now, but she been on like a stunt. She been like the stunt queen for 2020. You know, she working on that album. She needs to stay in the media. Oh yeah, the whole divorce shit. That was both of them. So again, it's not the story not adding up to me. Because I seen the video when Cardi posted. She's in the back seat of her car, being drove around as she can. She's a rich hoe now. She could do that. You know, she's being chauffeured. She took a video. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I'm scared. And then next thing you know, an hour later, all the media blogs are saying how Offset getting arrested in the same place as her. So I know they had to do something for them people to run up and hit his car. I almost called them people a curse word. Them Trump supporters who are out there, why would they just, out of nowhere, run up and bust your back window or whatever happened with the flag, you say? You had to do something to make them do that. That's all I'm saying. The story not adding up to me. And the fact that, because if the cops were really, really wrong, y'all know Cardi B would have been on live talking her shit. When everything was said and done, they went on like life didn't happen, like that didn't happen. So they did something for them people to bust his window and the cops to show up. That's how I feel, my unpopular opinion. Moving on. Wendy Williams. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. So, like I said, Wendy Williams had a show Friday. She was a little strange, you can say. And a lot of her fans have been worried about her. So, Instagram person Yuri Banks says, Wendy, you need to stop your show and seriously get help. Your camp is just watching you spiral instead of sending help. Shame on them. I'll be boycotting the show until you get checked into rehab Drugs will kill you. Please get help. Someone else said she don't listen to them, probably why DJ Booth left the show. Now, DJ Booth was her main DJ for the show, the Wendy Williams show. And he did, I don't want to say got fired, but from what he said he left. So as you see in the comments, he replied, he said, yup, exactly. And it will all come out. Y'all have no idea what's really going on, and everyone there is afraid to speak up because they don't want to lose their jobs. This is going to play out bad. I feel sorry for workers and victims. So clearly, DJ Booth, he's been her DJ at least 2-3 years on that show. He's also Nicki Minaj DJ. But anyway, he spoke out, saying that, yeah, it's true. Lately, she's not doing well. And you can tell. And you can see right here, because y'all know I got clips. Y'all know I keep receipts. So if you haven't seen it, let's jump into it.
Well, a guy like Rick Ross, since he's rich forever, to me, he's got a lot of mansions. Okay. The mansion that he owns right there, we've already talked about this. 109 rooms. 109. 12 bathrooms. We already talked about the bathrooms. Okay. 12 bedrooms.
Like, that's just weird. Like, she clearly was high. Some people said she was drunk and high. She definitely was high. I don't know about drunk, but she was high for something. If you really couldn't tell, I got a clearer clip for you.
To me, he's got a lot of mansions. Okay. The mansion that he owns right there, we've already talked about this. 109 rooms.
109.
12 bathrooms. We already talked about the bathrooms. Okay. 12 bedrooms.
That's just weird. But as I said, DJ Booth, her previous DJ of the show, he did speak out. He also went live to address some people saying that, maybe he shouldn't have said what he said in the comments. And he's oh, excuse me. That went down the wrong way. But no, saying that he's a hater, he shouldn't be speaking on Wendy. But where's the balance between speaking up when you see something wrong and speaking up and you're a hater because you're speaking on it? Like me, when I do my podcast, as you guys are watching, and I love you for watching, some people will say, oh, you're messy because you're talking about it. It's okay to talk about certain situations. Like if I don't talk about Wendy tonight, some people may not be aware that she's going through something. I would like to say it's kind of like karma because she's a evil, shady, bad person, but I don't want to put that label on her. And like someone said in the comments, this bitch been on drugs since the early 80s. What's new? So it's not new that she does drugs. I think she stopped for a while, or at least kept it under wraps enough to where we didn't think she was still doing it. So basically, she had her evil ways. She's been very messy over the years and things like that. So to see her like have this downfall, this spiral out of control, some people would laugh at it. I don't want to laugh at it because at the end of the day, she's still a human being and she needs help. So let's get into this video, what DJ Booth said on his live.
Let's just end it now, right? Somebody on a blog said something, and they said that's the reason why Booth is not there no more. Booth is a person. I think they said
Wendy don't listen or some shit like that, right? And all I said was, hey. Or I said, Booth not there no more because that's probably why Booth not there no more. And I said, yeah, I'm not there no more because I'm not going to be a person that's going to sit and allow shit or watch shit and not speak up. I'm just not going to do that. Plus, I got too much other shit going on in my life. That's just the fact. So I answered a question that somebody tagged my name. That's all. And what I said goes for everybody. Like no one's ever. You have some people that'll stay to get their money and pay their bills, and you have some people that sit there and say, "I got other shit to do. I don't want to be around a situation." That's it. It gets no realer than that. So all I did was answer a question to somebody's. I answered a question that somebody asked me. That's all it was. I don't give how much. That's just what it is. I'm good. I'm happy. And be thankful that I'm happy. But back to what I said, guys, I'm going back to Atlanta. What you said? Wait, who are the victims?
Okay, that's enough for that. So basically, Booth was saying, he was asked the question. Somebody tagged him on Instagram. He spoke his truth. And that's that. So I say that to say this. Certain people would say, "Oh, you hating on Wendy? Or you jealous of Wendy because you speak on it. You're speaking on it." Excuse me. But I don't think that's the case. Now, one person who may be laughing at this whole hoopla is one of her old friends, Nene Leakes. Because as I was saying before, Wendy is not like a Christian angel or nothing. We know she's like Auntie Wendy to us. Like she good for a few gags, laughs here and there, but she's done a lot of evil shit to people in the industry. She said a lot of shit about her own friends. So let me play this clip when she's basically talking about, Nene, when they were still supposed to be friends. And I'm gonna show a clip where Nene like, "Oh girl, I'm good on you."
Still close buddies. Nene is my friend, and I know her as Lanithia. I don't know.
You heard that right. Nene is my friend. Let's go back.
Still close buddies. Nene is my friend, and I know her as Lanithia. I don't know her as this person on reality TV, just what I watch, but
I want to go through some even more hot topics with the housewives. What's your take on Nene announcing she's leaving the show? And are the two of you still close buddies?
Nene is my friend, and I know her as Lanithia. I don't know her as this person on reality TV, just what I watch, but I believe, and I told you this also, I believe that this is not a truth. Nene has quit the show several times, and you'll have her back. And Nene likes attention, dramatic attention. I don't know what Nene's going to be doing for money. I'm not trying to count coins, but, the Housewives is that one thing that all the girls use to promote their other stuff. And while Nene is as famous as Bethany has turned it into a legitimate multi-million-dollar situation. Do you know what I mean, Andy?
Yeah, it's a great driver for promotion, and it's a great place to be known and be out there.
And what are they going to do? Is it going to be like Greg and Nene? You're going to give them another reality show? That's boring. How about Nene being a grandmother? That's boring. Nene and her own kids? That's boring. Nene trying to figure out Hollywood? That's boring.
All right. Okay. Well, I mean, listen, I think she probably has a lot of opportunities, and hopefully she will come back.
She did say that the phone's ringing.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I think her phone's always ringing.
To that whole video just gave me messy. It didn't give me friend. Because if you're my friend and you saying that's boring, only thing you could do is the Housewives. You're not a real friend of mine. That means you don't believe in my potential. You don't believe in me growing. You don't believe in me elevating. So what kind of friend are you? Are we just friends when we out in public together? A few snapshots, you want to be seen with me? So I can understand why Nene will feel a certain type of way after seeing stuff like that being said by her friend. And I played that because with what Wendy Williams is going through right now, Nene isn't the first person she did that to that's supposed to be her friend. So if she's having a mental breakdown or she's on drugs again or whatever the situation is, who's really going to be there for her? She done burnt a lot of bridges. She's so ready and heavily to attack people on that show or any show, as you see, with Andy Cohen, that who's really still her friend that's going to be there to support her. Because as you see, DJ Booth said everybody else who's still on the show, they scared to say anything to her. They don't want to lose their jobs. So somebody needs to help this woman get in rehab, because judging from this,
Well, a guy like Rick Ross, since he's rich forever, to me, he's got a lot of mansions. Okay. The mansion that he owns right there, we've already talked about this. 109 rooms.
109.
12 bathrooms. We already talked about the bathrooms. Okay. 12 bedrooms.
okay, that's enough of that. Judging from that little clip, you could tell she clearly needs help. So, real quick before I go into the next video, Neil, you said maybe Cardi B and fat ass Jason, maybe fat ass Jason Lee could help her. Those are her real friends. They could take her to rehab. I doubt it. Cardi B too word on Offset, making sure he not cheating, and Jason Lee still trying to get his come up like I am. He got a bigger come up than me, but bitch, I'm gonna be up there with you. Don't play. Shut it live. So back to Nene. Let's see what she has to say about Wendy Williams.
Okay, let me say, I don't have a friend that knows what I have been going through lately that would do this kind of thing to me. I don't have that friend that is around me. Yes, I have considered Wendy a close friend or associate. Why she has chosen to speak so negatively of me lately, I've not come out, I've not commented on it. Last night was the first time I've commented on anything that Wendy had said. Prior to me announcing my exit from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, we were in quarantine, as you guys know. I called Wendy on my Instagram Live. I told Wendy I was on live. That is not the first time I've ever talked to Wendy on my live. So let's be clear. She went on her show and she spoke, Nene. She said something about she called me and I said, Wendy. First of all, I don't even talk like that, okay? I didn't comment on it. I just let it go. Okay, quarantining has lasted a whole lot longer than any of us would ever want it to. I ended up announcing my departure from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So Wendy went on her show. She talked negatively about that. A couple days later, she talked negatively again. Then she does Andy Cohen's show. And here she sits speaking negatively of my exit and bringing my family into the equation. Now, that's what you're not going to do, Wendy. What you're not going to do is speak negative of my family. And let me say this to you and anybody else that's wanting to know anything where it's dealing with my family. I signed up as a Real Housewife. I signed up to be a part of television. My family never signed up to be a part of anything doing television. They don't have to be colorful. I am the person that have to be colorful or need to be colorful, okay? And you tell me what the other housewives on any franchise is doing with their children that is so entertaining that you actually needed to go so low. Now, there were comments asking, why did she say something to Andy Cohen?
So basically what Nene is saying that, Wendy, you not my friend. Because a friend wouldn't say half the stuff you said about me on Andy's Cohen show. Now, I mean, you know, sometimes you do have to watch who you consider a friend or call a friend. You got to really get to know the person because you never know their real intention. When I first seen that Nene and Wendy were hanging out, it never looked right to me personally, in my unpopular opinion. Share the live. But hey, who knows? I'm not there with them to know what they talk about, what they discuss. I just know the type of people Wendy associates herself with, like a Jason Lee, a messy, big bottom, power bottom. So I know she can't really have those type of friends who know when to say something and when not to say something, especially when it's pertaining to your friends. Because Jason Lee seems like the same type. He gonna say anything about his best friend. There are people like that. And unfortunately, Nene learned a lesson that everybody not your friend. So getting to the point of Wendy Williams and this whole drug abuse, allegedly, she did, have her show today. After the show Friday, she did speak on, everybody, all the blogs and her fans, honestly being worried about her. That's what I've seen the most. People are actually just worried. They're not trying to crack jokes about it. Maybe some are. I'm sure Nene dying laughing somewhere because, Wendy crossed her. But so this is what Wendy said today.
I always say I love you for watching because I really, really do. I come here every day and I try to do the best that I can for you. I appreciate you watching. But it's, even after all of these years, it's still work, an effort put in for the hour that I'm out here with you, I guess every day is not perfect, but I'm not a perfectionist. I'm not perfect. But I do appreciate you putting in the effort to watch us. And I love entertaining you, And it's not easy. It is not easy. You're a tough crowd.
So basically that was her response to everybody being worried about her. Like, we just had in the comments, Prince Brian said he's worried. Like, that's why I said a lot of people are actually just worried about her. And also thanks about the Florida accent. But yeah, a lot of people are genuinely just worried about her because after what I showed you guys on the video, how she was acting Friday, we are humans. We have emotions. So some people just are literally worried. Now, my unpopular opinion about her response to everything today, what she just said, for her to say that the show is hard to do, for the hour that she's out there, that may be true. But if the show is making you resort to drugs because you can't handle it, then maybe you don't need to be on the show anymore. It's too much to handle. Like, I understand, you went through a divorce, your husband left you, had a baby with a whole other girl. Allegedly, you and your son don't speak since he's off in college, because you work so much, you really wasn't a mother to him. So maybe it's time to get rid of that purple chair. Give it to me. Dale Nelson says accent. The devil is trying me tonight. The devil is trying me tonight. But wait a minute. Okay. Somebody was seriously, God's forgotten me on Twitter says, hey, how you doing? Shed Alive. Everyone shed alive, even Dale Nelson. That's my God, brother, y'all. So don't mind him. Yeah, shed alive. I see some new faces. You guys are kind of late. We've been on here 40 minutes, So let me give my disclaimers. Subscribe, ShadFab88 on YouTube. Hit that notification bell. You'll know when I'm uploading, when I'm live. Instagram, Unpopular_opinions. And that's that on that. Screenshot it if you need to remember it. Because I know I forget stuff all the time. So, screenshot it. Subscribe. It's free. It won't hurt your pockets. But yeah, back to what we were saying about Wendy. So basically, yeah, one thing, let me say this. I could have came on here and been real messy about it. But I tried, not to, because anybody who's going through something, it seems like she's alone. It seems like she really don't have nobody around her other than her staff, and they're scared of her. So they're not really gonna give that help to her. Like you might have that one friend who could have helped you, which was Nene. I think Nene cared enough about Wendy Williams to where she would have, if she would have saw that, she would have did something. But the damage was already done. Wendy was already out here talking about Nene. So why would she now step up? Because I got one more video for y'all from Nene. Let's see what she said.
Went on YouTube and also on Twitter, and you said that a friend doesn't treat you that way. What did Wendy do that really upset you?
Wendy talks about me every week. I mean, I don't know why that wouldn't upset anyone else. I guess maybe I'm different. But she talks about me every week on her show or every month on her show. Then she went away and went on hiatus while we were in this pandemic. She came back, and since I announced my exit, she's talked about me on 3 different occasions. I mean, and she's only been back, I think, a week, or maybe 2 weeks.
If you could say something to Wendy, what would you say to her?
A, that's not a friend. That would be number 1. And 2, I don't know why she or anyone else think that it is okay to go onto your national television show and bash a person over and over and over again. Now, maybe I'm a hot topic, but every single week or every month, you need to be very negative towards me. That does not feel good over here. I am human, and I deserve more and better than that. It's not right to do that to somebody every single week. You wouldn't want that done to you. It feels like I am being devalued by 2 people who seem to be intimidated, and that's not right.
Do you think...
Now, from what I'm getting from Nene from that particular clip, she's okay with her being a hot topic and Wendy Williams talking about her on the show because she's a celebrity. That's going to happen. I think the thing with Nene was, if we're really supposed to be friends, how come every time I come up as a trending topic or a hot topic on your show, it's always negative and you're my friend? Like, could you just pump the brakes a little bit? Because I would question you too. Like, damn, friend, why you talk about me on your show like that? Your national televised show. Like, come on. Can you at least give me a heads up? So I get where Nene's coming from. And I'm going to jump into the comments because I see Prince Brian saying some things. Let's see. It's sad when people kill themselves inside in silence. It's very hard for a lot of people to share that they are depressed because of what society will think, and I commend her for showing her vulnerability. I agree. Let's start there. Now, her response to what happened on Friday's show, I wouldn't say she really was as vulnerable. I felt like she could have really got a little more vulnerable. I felt like that was like a brush off, like, oh, this show is hard to do. I'm not perfect. We know you're not perfect. Nobody ever said you was perfect because nobody's perfect. But if anybody ain't perfect, we know you're not, Wendy. So I feel like her whole explanation it was like, let me just put this out here so they can stop talking. But what you gonna do the next time it happens? Because if you're not getting that help and you still are doing drugs, it's gonna happen again. What else you said? In times like these, we need a shoulder to lean on. Nene should get over it because Wendy always says Wendy always says she all the time is nothing personal. She's doing her job. She made it clear she got to dig into the tea regardless. And I get that. Because let's say, for instance, with my little Unpopular podcast, if one of my good friends, they were trending, like at least in the LGBT world, and it's something that I can report on, I'm going to report on it. That's for sure. I'm going to let my friend know ahead of time I'm going to report on it because we have that type of friendship. I'm not just going to surprise them. But at the same time, this just me though. Everybody not the same. I'm not just going to go in on my friend. I'm not. And every time I see Wendy speak on Nene, it's always going in. I get that's her job. She want to do that. But where is the balance. Like, when are you gonna say something positive about your friend? That's all I'm saying. You said, Nene, we are all human, but at the end of the day, you're a celebrity. The world's gonna talk. They are. And I think she's fine with the world saying stuff, but if it's somebody she consider a friend, like somebody she has their number, they hang out, they've been at each other's house, you know, they're trying to build that bond. And for her to turn on the TV and see her friend going in on her, talking about her family's boring, she needs some money because, I mean, she needs to stay on the show because she's gonna need money. Like, she can't do other things. I wouldn't want to hear my friend saying that either. I have to be honest. I really wouldn't. I'd rather my friend tell me that in private. If you're trying to boost me up, give me inspiration to stay on the show. Lanil says it was damage control. That's why I feel too. It was damage control. She had to say something. She can't just ignore it like it's a trending topic. That's why we're talking about it, you know? But, yeah. That's all I really had to talk about, guys. You know, we talked about Boosie and Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson asking him if he's gay because he's always attacking the gays. Because y'all know how these DL niggas be. They love us gays in private, but in public, they gotta act like they that real nigga. They hood niggas. Like, girl, bye. I could tell y'all a few stories about my own. What? I did that, to be honest. Okay. I could tell y'all a few personal stories about these DL niggas. That's why I had to stop. I'm old enough to know, like, DL niggas are not the way to go. But yeah, basically, Mike Tyson asked him verbatim, are you a homosexual? Because you always talking about him. Mind your business, basically, is what he told him. Then we got into the whole Offset situation, getting arrested, allegedly. I think it's a publicity stunt from him and his wife, you know, because it's so convenient that they both were there. You know, she was following him in a whole different car, and they go through the Trump rally, and somehow, some way, Trump fans bust his back window from what he's saying, and he got pulled over. But, you know, as always, Cardi was always their child. You know, then I addressed Jess Hilarious because she spoke about it, the situation, trying to capitalize basically off of Black Lives Matter. And I'm like, girl, bye. He was on live. He said himself, 25,000 people are watching. You got the other people out there. Like, they was not about to shoot him. They're not trying to go jail over Offset. The one who talking about, do you know who I am? That clearly they didn't. No shade. But yeah, I addressed her because, like I said, I went down her whole Instagram. There was nothing about Sandra Bland. There was nothing about George Floyd. But all of a sudden, you scared for Offset, who on live. He was all right. Because like I said, like I showed you guys, what he doing with Cardi now buying bags. They out buying Birkin bags and stuff. Like nothing happened. They didn't even speak on, like, if the police was dead ass wrong in the situation, I know Cardi B would have went live saying some shit. But they ain't say nothing. That's why I feel like it's a whole publicity stunt. To me, in my unpopular opinion. They out here buying bags. They fine.
Something different, you know?
Yeah. That's a little different, babe. What you think about that person?
You get the little...
What you think about the picture?
Inside, too.
So is there hardware actually
You can have
there,
whatever you
or is it
like.
What happened?
Rob. You want to hear?
Something different.
Yeah, they good. They fine. Ain't nothing happen to him. Ain't nothing happen. I mean, I don't know what to say about it, to be honest. I just feel like trades. Now, we ain't finna start all that. We ain't finna start that. And then lastly, you know, we addressed our good girl Wendy, basically. I thought I had a solo picture of her, but that'll work. Yeah, with me in the middle. I'm the middleman, you know. I'm just giving my unpopular opinion, share it live so all your family can see it as well. You know, so yeah, we basically addressed everything I wanted to talk to. But there is one other thing I meant to talk about last week or a few days ago. So let's hop into that real quick. Tasha K, you may know Tasha K. Unwind with Tasha K on YouTube. She's a blogger, gossip girl, you know. Hey, it's a lot of bloggers and podcasts out here now. I'm trying to get in there. But anyway, she was was on with Jaguar Wright. I almost forgot her name. And I particularly saw this part of the interview, which kind of intrigued me because they was kind of talking about female rappers, you know, having to sell sex now compared to in the 90s before Lil Kim or Foxy. Female rappers didn't have to sell sex as much. So let's jump into that. And then I'm going to have a question for you guys.
Gimmicks. Right. Your talent can sell it. See, that's the problem.
Then you might. Then you know what? Then you have. It has to be fair across the board. It has to be fair with Nicki Minaj. It has to be fair with City Girls. It has to be fair with Cardi
what
B.
about? Let's talk about Nicki.
She sells
Let's
sex.
talk about it.
She sells sex.
Yes, she does. And guess what? That wasn't her idea either. Matter of fact, it ain't been no female rapper's idea since Lil Kim. How about that? Before Lil Kim, female rappers were tomboys. They were cute. They were sexy, but they weren't selling sex. Biggie had a great idea.
I'm sure everyone knows that you have to sell sex in order to get it's because of what the fans want. The viewers want it.
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying, Tasha. Now I want you to understand this. I respect your G when it comes to the gossip world and the journalism world. But you got to defer to my G when it comes to music. You do not know it better than me, and most people in the music industry don't know it better.
I never said I did.
So understand this. Up until Lil Kim, female MCs were not sexualized.
Mm-hmm. They weren't getting deals.
They were not.
After Lil Kim.
No, they were getting deals.
They weren't.
No, female rappers were. Listen to me. Salt and Pepper sold a shitload of records. Shitload of records.
That was before
MC
Lil
Light.
Kim, though.
Like I said, before Lil Kim, women were signed for their skill and ability.
Right.
After Lil Kim, nobody was interested in signing anything but Lil Kim's. That was it.
But Salt and Pepper were sexual. Shoot.
Yeah, but guess what? They weren't selling sex. They were selling sexuality, female empowerment. There is a difference. They wasn't sitting there talking about, Pepper wasn't sitting there talking about how Tretch was banging her back out every other day. And they was getting it the fuck in.
Yeah.
You ain't ever hear her talking about what Tretch was doing to her, how he was doing it. Matter of fact, people were surprised that Tretch had it going on like he had it going on until they seen him in the porno. Mm-hmm. Big difference. It's a big difference to talk about sexy things and sexual and grown-up stuff and then having to detail every sexual thing you done to somebody or somebody done to you. Who the fuck gives a shit? It's a pussy, it's a dick. There's a million of them. Find a new subject. That's all y'all niggas talk about? Sex? What's going on in somebody's drawers? That's all we got to talk about in this world. Really?
Mary J.
That's
Blige.
it?
Mary J. Blige.
No. Let me finish this here. That's all we got to talk about. Let's keep it real. Half of these niggas is drug all the way the fuck out. So you only having sex for real, successfully for about 25 minutes a day. What the fuck are you doing with the rest of your day? But all you talk about is sex. Nothing else happens in your life but that 25 minutes. That's it. That's it. Because if you snort coke, it might be an hour, but there's only going to be about maybe 4 minutes of penetration because your shit going to be limp anyway.
Why tell everyone that Mary J. Blige is a closeted lesbian if we shouldn't
She
be
is.
talking about sex?
She is. Because she's using it to take advantage of people. She's a betrayer to women as well.
But
She
she's
done a
not
lot of
selling it
device.
in her music, and I think what she does in her personal life.
Well, she's not selling. No, what she is selling in her music is that she's a good person and she's fine.
I don't think anybody thinks Mary J. Blige is a good person.
And what's so funny is,
I mean, there's been a few of us that have ran into her, and I'm sure they've all had their experiences.
Wait a minute. While everybody is sitting here worried about my living situation, is anybody talking about the fact that a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, before she signed the deal with Power, she was homeless?
Yeah, she was homeless. She shared that.
Yeah. So why
She
is
said
it a
Diddy
big
gave
deal
her a place to stay because she had nowhere to go.
Yeah, but he didn't pay off Kendu though.
What'd you say?
But he didn't pay Kendu though. But he didn't pay off Kendu. $885 million.
All right, that's enough of that because they was going on a long time. But I'm gonna try to pronounce your Twitter name. Hamu Delano. I don't know. I'm sorry if I messed it up. But basically, this is the Unpopular Podcast. Welcome. This is clearly your first time, I see. You say I don't know what's going on, but I live for the drama. You don't miss the drama, really, because I'm kind of finna get off. But yeah, this is my Unpopular Podcast, and we just give unpopular opinions on what's going on, lately in the celebrity world. Tonight, let me real quick for you guys who are already watching. Let me just let him know what was going on tonight. We address 3 different celebrities: Wendy Williams and her alleged drug abuse, Boosie badass up top. Mike Tyson had him on his podcast recently and asked him, was he gay? Because he always attacking gay people. Is he DL, basically trade, like Linnell said earlier. And then we talked about Offset publicity stunt. That's why I call it, when he supposedly allegedly went to jail on live, but out here fine, ain't speaking on it, buying bags for Cardi again. So that's what we're doing. That's what's going on. And like I said, we done been here almost an hour now. So if you want to replay it afterwards, when I end it, that's fine. Trust me, you're gonna enjoy. And you also can catch me on YouTube, ShotFab88. Screenshot it if you want, remember it, and Instagram, the Unpopular_opinions. So yeah, basically, getting back to a comment I saw I want to touch on about the video we just saw. Linnell says Jaguar is right. Mob Radio brought this up last year about how Lil Kim took the women 10 steps backwards because of her selling sex. I'm glad you said that, because my question is, since they love to say Lil Kim is still the queen of rap, and Lil Kim, she did her thing. I give her that. I'm a Nicki Minaj fan. I am a Barb. That's clear. Anybody who knows me know that. I can't lie. Lil Kim, back in the 90s, early 2000s, she was that girl. So my question is, did Lil Kim elevate the female rap game, or did she curse it? Did she curse female rap? Because now, ever since she came out with that whole overly sexy thing, that's all we really see from a lot of female rappers. Yeah, we have certain rappers, female-wise, that, they still don't have to do all that. Missy Elliott, Rhapsody, Lauryn Hill. Every now and again, those girls who don't have to sell sex, but majority of the girls do sell sex. Even my girl, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, like all the new girls, they sell sex in some kind of way. Their ass is out, titties are popping, because that's what they have to do now to get people attention, sadly. So, is that Lil Kim fault? Or is that just our fault because y'all don't want to buy it if they ain't really showing no ass and titties? Jaguar Wright was saying that, you don't have to do that. Salt and Pepper didn't have to do it. Who else she mentioned? I think that's all she really mentioned was Salt and Pepper. But let's not forget, Salt and Pepper had a whole song that's saying, let's talk about sex, baby. But that was a good song. They were talking about HIV and AIDS and being aware. So it's technically, it's not the same. So I'm kind of with Jaguar Wright about, unfortunately, female rappers today need to step it up. They really do. I would say she cursed it, but Nicki Minaj brought diversity with all her pop rap hits. I'm so tired of you saying what I want to say before I say it, because I was about to say one thing about Nicki Minaj. She gonna give you a good Anaconda record here and there. She gonna shake that ass, but her catalog, you can go through it. It's not all about sex. She has R&B records. She has the pop records, like Linnell just said. She has the hip hop grind, like I'm in the streets, like battle rap records. She has all type of things. Her whole thing is not sex, sex, sex. It ain't no wop, 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 every other song. So I don't want to say Lil Kim cursed female rap. Maybe that's the wrong word to say, cursed it, because it's lucrative. They still make money, but it's just unfortunate they have to get undressed just to make money. It's like you're almost stripping for the world, in my eyes. But basically, that video I just played with Tasha K and Jaguar Wright, they were actually talking about Summer Walker and how she has to basically show ass and tits sometimes to sell R&B. So that's another topic that we probably get into another day, because I've been on here an hour and so already, guys. So but she did. Lila came along. Okay, we not gonna attack her tonight. But yeah, so they were talking about Summer Walker, and then Tasha K basically said we got to keep it across the whole board for everybody. Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, the City Girls, you know, Mulatto, because I love her, but she been showing a lot of ass and tits lately, looking good, but she been showing that ass and tits. Doja Cat does here and there. I don't think Doja Cat overly does it yet, but Doja Cat is very talented. Stop laughing at me. But yeah, so you guys, I think I'm gonna end this live tonight. I appreciate everybody who watched tonight. You can catch me just about every night. Now, the last few nights I have not been going live. I've just been showing videos via live, you know, to keep you guys engaged a little bit. But I think tomorrow night I will be live again at 10 p.m. Like I said, you know, this is my Instagram, the Unpopular_Opinions. I really appreciate if you would share this live and then subscribe. I should be a rapper. Nikki should sign me. That rhymed. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, ShadFab88. I am your host, Kingtonio. I'm gonna read this last comment and we got this bitch. I don't know how to feel about Miss Mulatto yet. Well, I can tell you how to feel about her. Feel like she that girl. I ain't gonna say she the princess of rap like Doja Cat, because I think Doja Cat is very diverse like Nicki. But Mulatto can spit. Get into her. Check her out. Give her a chance. That's all I would say. For me, in my unpopular opinion, give Mulatto a chance. But yeah, for real, I appreciate everybody for watching, supporting. This has been another episode of the Unpopular Opinion, and I will see you guys when I see you.